Good morning. This is Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag outlook for Tuesday, March the 6th. Prices lower here across the board overnight. In fact, in the morning hours now making fresh session lows. Corn down 2 to 3, beans down about 5 to 6. Wheat seems to be leading the things lower. Chicago down 7 to 9. Minneapolis only down 2 to 3. Kansas City down 6 to 7 now. Both products are lower in the soy complex, 1 to 2 lower in the meal, about 25-30 lower in the bean oil. Bit of a turnaround Tuesday going. Yesterday, speculative buying was a primary reason for the price recovery as they bought 4,000 contracts of corn, 3,000 wheat, and light buyers pretty much across the board in the soybean complex. Markets do brace for USDA data here on Friday. Bloomberg survey does show only modest changes are expected to the U.S. balance sheets. Corn ending stocks expected to drop about 17 million bushels to 2.155 billion. I'm looking for a 25 million bushel drop to 2,147 million bushels on a 25 million bushel increase in demand for ethanol production. Soybean stocks expected to be steady up a little bit. I look for a 20 million bushel increase to 335 million, that on lower exports. Little to no change expected for the Argentine crops, which exactly what my estimate was, with corn remaining at 55 million metric tons and soybeans at 50 million metric tons. In Brazil, looking for the average guess is looking for a 2 million bushel drop in corn to 122. I held mine steady at 124. The average guess on soybeans is for a 3 million metric ton drop to 153 million metric tons, which is exactly what my estimate is. Brazil soybeans right now are passing the 50 percentile harvested pace. First crop corn is reported at 42% harvested late last week, while second crop corn plantings have reached 86%. South American weather remains mostly favorable. I think there is some concern over building dryness in southwestern, south central areas of the country. However, nothing critical at this point, and there do appear to be some better prospects for rain in the extended outlook. Some heavy pockets of rain did fall across the central Midwest overnight and across the Chicagoland area as temperatures did crash to more seasonal levels. Not much rain did fall in the past 24 hours in eastern Iowa, and I think that is a growing concern here domestically heading into the planting season. U.S. rainfall next week, over the next week, will favor the central and eastern thirds of the Midwest. Kansas, Texas, and Oklahoma all reported crop conditions for winter wheat here yesterday afternoon, all showing modest declines as they remain in a drier than normal pattern. Some good bottoming action yesterday and late last week across the agricultural space. We'd like to see some recovery here heading into the close to give us some increased confidence that perhaps we have seen an intermediate low. Speculative traders still remain very heavily short across the board. China has been a pretty active buyer here in the past week or so on the price decline. However, these purchases have been not from the U.S. as they've been loading up on Brazilian soybeans and Ukrainian corn as they continue to offer product cheaper here than we can in the U.S. However, China has bought some U.S. sorghum recently. I did get the chance late last week to listen to USDA Secretary Vilsack speak along with EPA Administrator Reagan. They did not make an announcement on this on SAF, the Sustainable Aviation Fuel. However, they did indicate they would provide an answer here within weeks, not months, on whether corn-based ethanol would be eligible for tax credits in the production of the aviation biofuel. So something that I think will go a long way to help at least carving out hopefully some sort of bottom here on corn as we rejected trade last week under that $4 level. Thank you for listening, everyone, and I hope you have a great day.